So down here is the recirc line that's existing to the house. We're gonna put a new 90 and ball valve on here, and then we're gonna plumb it up into the bottom of the tankless. I'm making sure the O-rings didn't get pinched when I pushed it on the copper to make sure they're still good. So right now, we took a 50-gallon out and we're putting a tankless. We put 2 new ball valves on the top, put 2x4s on the wall, strap the copper to the wood so it doesn't go anywhere, and then we strap the tankless to the 2x4. So if there's ever an earthquake and the house falls down, my tankless is secured to the wall because we screwed everything to the studs. Now we're gonna take the blue tape off and we're gonna mount the tankless. But if you notice, we put 2 new ball valves on the top on the hot and cold. So while the homeowners use water, it don't backflush on us.
First of all, you check for studs, but sometimes, I've had it one time, I drilled the 2 holes, and you had all these big fat electrical lines and all that stuff going right down the middle. So now I'm in there having to try to pry it apart to get a piece of pipe in there. What I usually do, and I should have done it, I drill my 1 hole out first, you know, of course the top is already marked, and then I drill the bottom hole in the sheetrock. Because if there's a bunch of stuff there and I gotta move it, you only have 1 itty bitty hole going through the stucco. I do the outline, right? And then I take the smaller drill bit and I go all the way around. Then I chip it out with a hammer and a chisel. If plaster is really thin, this will go right through it, and I don't have to do this. So as you see, I got my hole. Now I gotta cut the chicken wire out.
Explain to us the process on how you found us.
Okay, well, we had a plumber come out to do the home inspection type of deal, and they were like, oh yeah, and, you know, our soft water was probably gonna do damage or whatever to our existing hot water heater. Not know if that's true or not, but anyway. But we liked the idea. We knew that our hot water heater was 10 years old, if not older, so it needed to be replaced, so we're like, we'll do tankless. So from there, I just went on Google, but mostly I did AI. I just did AI search, is like, who's the best tankless hot water heater company in Las Vegas? Your name came up. I had 2 companies come out. This company seemed the most legit because it actually talked about like permitting and stuff like that. So I won't mention any names, but anyway, so that's who we went with. And it was the lower price.
Sweet. And then you mind me asking, so did you have any other companies before, like you said, or you just go straight to us?
I always like make sure I have multiple companies come out just because I get a range of the pricing range. One was a little bit pricier, but it wasn't with a home inspection. It was just to kind of to fit the pipe that's there already.
Just the gas line.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they not expand it to the larger pipe. So that quote was larger than your quote, and then there was another quote that was astronomical, was like $8,500.
Okay, sweet. And then, so the whole process, what is your experience so far with like the office girls from beginning to right now so far?
It's great, it's quick. And I got an email today saying that you guys already registered this for me. So I was like, oh, because I was like, what is this email? I was telling my wife, I was like, they registered the tankless hot water heater for us. I was like, oh, it's great. No, it's been good, it's been good.
Actually scheduled for tomorrow.
Oh, for tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, so it's quick. Again, like having the unit registered for us, that was a surprise, and that was great. So a thing that took off my list. So yeah, all the little small conveniences were like taken care of, which is nice.
When it comes to your neighbor or family friends, would you refer us? And if so, like, what would you tell them?
As for referrals, yeah, I would definitely refer you guys. What would I tell them? I guess it's just exactly what I told you, how they were upfront about cost, permitting. They walked us through everything, told us all the education. They told us what to be aware of during the permit process and inspection. So just, yeah, ticking all the boxes. It's nice to at least have an idea and know what to expect.